Hey guys, so
Hey,
welcome to our call tonight.
how are we doing? Really great to be joining you here. Super excited. I love trainings.
I know. So what we're going to talk about tonight is strategy plus discipline equals success. So it's really important that you get these two together because, like Chris says, the first thing that fails you is your mind. So you need that discipline. And then you need a strategy and a plan to get you to where you want to go. So by following this formula, you will feel more clear, confident and certain. And if you don't follow a simple formula, it's going to be just complete chaos, confusion and overwhelm. And I think we've all been there as a business owner. So it's really important that we follow these steps.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah. Understanding on what you need to do and when you need to do it is so important. Otherwise it's the blind leading the blind, basically.
Definitely. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So strategy. So strategy is what's going to get you to your goals, to your end goal, whether it's a small stepping stone goal or whether it's a short-term goal or whether it's your long-term goal. You need strategy in place. And without structure in your business, you haven't got a business. It's really important to have that structure and use a strategy to get you there.
Definitely, totally agree. Totally agree. A lot of people who fail do so because they don't have structure, they don't plan, they don't understand where they're going, what they need to do, and they don't analyze what they've done in order to get better, basically.
100%. Okay, so the first one is your marketing strategy. So, what are you doing for your lead gen, your opt-ins, your email automations? So don't forget that emails are your most valuable part of your business. Your social media, I know a great coach and her social media just got shut down. So make sure that you are collecting your emails, but also you don't just put them on a platform such as Klaviyo or
Active Campaign
or any of those, or into your website. You need to be downloading those every month or 3 months. You need to be keeping, download them, get rid of that one, then get another one, and keep those emails ready. Because if anything did shut down, you've got your customer base and your clients.
Definitely, if you do download them, though, just be aware of anyone who opts out.
Yeah.
Of your subscription for email. So when they click unsubscribe, you can't you reuse that email if you download it and send them something, because then you will be in breach of data protection, basically. So make sure if you do download them, you edit them. So
check.
Definitely. If you do it every month, then that person's email will go, basically.
100%. Okay. So then, as well as your lead generation, your opt-ins, a plan of what opt-ins you're doing each month. Also your website. So is your website, do you have like calls to action, call to action on there in different places? Do you have your SEO? Do you check your analytics every day? Because again, when you have a niche audience, you need to know exactly where your audience is coming from. So, I can put an advert out when I first start and think, okay, I'm going to target women this age, blah, 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 blah. And then in my analytics will say completely different. So it'll say that maybe, no, it's not women 45 to 55, it's women 35 to 45. So I need to change my adverts as well. So it's keeping an eye on your Google Analytics, making sure that your website is connected to that.
Definitely. One thing I want to talk about websites is, if you don't like doing technical things or building websites like that, have you put something together and gone, that will do, and just left it, and it doesn't quite look that as good as it could be?
Yeah.
Because you've got to remember, it's a busy crowd out there online, so you need to stand out. It needs to look good. It needs to look professional, because what that does, it builds trust in your clients in order for them to pay you for a service or a product. So if you have a website and you've done it and it's just gone, oh, that'll do because I don't enjoy doing it, rethink that, go back into your website and make sure that it's mobile friendly as well, because you'll find 70 to 80% of people will look at your website on a mobile. So make sure that it's mobile friendly as well as desktop.
So as well as with the social media. So again, that's why it's important to look at your analytics, because for example, if you're putting an advert out there and it's the same advert that's gone out for the last 6 months, your ROA is not going to be fantastic, because whatever you learned for Facebook marketing and ads 2 years ago is different now. The audiences are different. So you need to be changing your audience every 2 or 3 months. And we had actually training from Facebook. We had, because you get your free calls with Facebook as well if you're advertising. And she said, every 2 to 3 months you have to change your audience, otherwise it starts stopping, doesn't work as good. So it's things like that. So it's knowing your analytics. You know exactly what kind of people to target then when you do your next ad.
Definitely. And your SEO, making sure that, that's as good as it possibly can be on your website. Just remember that when you put an advert out on social media, you're fishing. You are trying to get people to buy your product or service who necessarily might not be looking for that product or service. When people search for a website through SEO, through Google, through whatever platform it might be, Safari, they're actually wanting to buy.
Yeah.
They're looking for a solution to their problem. So if you come up on a search that's high and somebody clicks on it, they're pretty much all ready to buy. You just need to make sure that they think, oh, I align with that person. I love the language. I love the way it looks. I trust that person. I'll spend my money with them. So that's why SEO is really important. A lot of people just ditch it or don't even know what it is. So we will be doing trainings on SEO on your website, what you need to do, what you need to look out for.
Yeah, and your social media marketing as well. So all your digital marketing, you need to be having a plan for your marketing. The second one is your business goals. So your marketing and all the other strategies that you're putting in place will help you reach your business goals. So your short-term goals and your long-term goals. And these should be done often. So we usually do quarterly goals. So every 3 months, things change. Your business plan may change in 3 months or 6 months. Your marketing plan may change in 3 months or 6 months. So things change quite often. So it's important to keep up to date with your short-term goals. They're your small stepping stones to get to your long-term goals. So one thing at a time so you don't feel overwhelmed.
Definitely. From a mindset perspective, when you write a goal down and you're nowhere near reaching it, and you're halfway through the time that you've dated that goal to be, and consciously your mind knows that you're not going to hit it. So a lot of people just stop anyway, or don't try and change things up. So if you do write a goal down, you've got to be flexible. You might need to bring it forward because you're crushing it. You might need to extend it because something in life has happened, which means you can't work on your business as much. So be flexible with your goals. It's okay to move a goal further away if you can see that it's not going to work. What isn't okay is putting a goal down and just not trying to work towards it or change it or understand what's happening.
So like Chris said, the long-term goal, if you've got a long-term goal of getting maybe 100 people into your membership site and you want them in 2 months, break it down to short-term. How many is that a week? How are you going to do that every week? So breaking everything down to short-term goals is really, really important. And then if you didn't get that 100 people, that's absolutely fine. Then, you know that, okay, let's set a date for the time after and make them short-term goals a little bit longer to get there. So you're not feeling that overwhelmed.
Anything that you build brand new as well will always take longer.
Yes.
Like us releasing this program took longer than we thought it was going to.
Yeah, and so many things in the way.
So many things that come up, we need to do that now, we need to do that now, that's not quite right. Which is okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but just be adaptable and be prepared to move goals if you need to.
And then there's your SWOT analysis. So when you do your business plan, this is what you should also be doing about every 3 months. So it's also your SWOT analysis. So your strengths, so that's what you can really promote your business with your strengths. You might have got your weaknesses, which is things that you need to work on more. The opportunity that's out there with you, and then also the threat of other companies or other businesses that are doing exactly the same, and how can you make yours that little bit better? What can you change? So always do an analysis of your SWOT as well.
Definitely. Yeah, totally agree.
And then it comes down to discipline. So this is one thing that lets so many entrepreneurs down, is the discipline side. It's, being overwhelmed with paperwork and accounts and social media, and it's so overwhelming sometimes. So it's having discipline and putting things in place every single month. And they are your mindset.
Yeah, discipline. It's so easy just to go, I can't bother today, I'll do it tomorrow. When you're building something for yourself, when you've got a boss, it's, you just do it because the threat is there of losing your job, losing money, and not being able to pay your bills. But when you've got a business that isn't generating any income yet, it's so easy just to go, there, no, I do it tomorrow, I do it tomorrow, I do it tomorrow. So that's where your discipline comes in, and that's all based around your goals and plans as well. Are they realistic? But working on your mind, it's like anything, it's like fitness, isn't it? If you don't work out, then you will lose muscle mass, you will lose breathlessness when you run up the stairs, and you lose your whole fitness of your body. It's the same with your mindset. The problem with your mind is it's designed to focus on negativity, on pain, mentally and physically, so you don't experience it again. So it's constantly looking for the painful and negative. The protection. What it's not doing is constantly looking for the positive and the good stuff. So you need to remind yourself of that. You need to praise yourself up daily on what you're doing.
And believe in yourself. You know, if other people are doing it, why not you? You can do it. You need to believe in it. You know, get that mindset where you've got your shutters on. You're looking forward all the time. You know that you can do it. So it's really, really important that, you know, you get that belief in yourself as well.
Definitely. And that comes from watching yourself talk. You've got to watch yourself talk, because it will destroy you and stop you from doing
that monkey chatter.
Yeah, stop you dead in your tracks if you allow it to, and use it as an excuse to stop you.
Yeah. And like they say, doubt is the biggest dream killer. So stop that doubt. You can do it. Then it's organized. So this is one thing that lets a lot of people down, is organization, especially when we've got kids, or you're working as well and you're doing your business on the side. Keeping organized is so hard. I've got whiteboards everywhere, so I keep them everywhere. But it's also things like having your content creation day once a month. It's having your accounts day once a month. Once that's done, you've got scheduled posts going out, you've got your content plan done. It's so much easier, and that's what you call a time freedom business, because you've got that. You know, if you get called out, maybe you've got tomorrow you get called out for lunch with the ladies, you can go because you've got everything sorted for the month, and scheduled as well. So, you know, thinking about all these things and keeping organized, keeping your back office organized on your computers and things like that. It's really, really important.
Yeah, lack of organization costs you time. And time costs you experiences and money. The more time you spend looking for things because you're unorganized on your desktop, on your laptop computer, on your desk, to the washing, to the kids, everything. If you're unorganized, it costs you time, which pushes your goals further away. So organization is key. It
is key. And like I said, the back office things. So again, so like accounts, so like having spreadsheets on your analytics, you know, keeping everything, your back office, everything as organized as possible, so that you're not behind with 6 months of accounts, and then you've got to spend a whole few days trying to sort through receipts and spreadsheets and things. So it's keeping everything organized in your back office as well. And all that equals success. So you need that strategy plans to get to your goals, and you need that mindset as well to get to success. So this is why it's really important to have a small, you know, it's so simple. That formula, you think, oh, that's easy. But so many people don't do it in business. So it's important that we do sit down, you know, take a few days to get organized and start afresh.
Definitely. The romance of owning a business and earning a lot of money, having the time freedom to do the things you want to do is so attractive. And so many people go, I'm going to do that. Excuse me, until the reality of starting a business sets in, and there's so many moving components, there's so much to do, that romance, then that excitement, that adrenaline, that motivation dissipates over time. And as it dissipates over time, the less people do, and then they just give up in the end. So having all the structure, the mindset, the correct setting of goals, all of this with a bit of determination and resilience will push you through to get the end results of success.
So these are some questions, so you know what you're comfortable with. So if you're not comfortable with these and you don't know what you're doing and you're getting stuck, then please ask in the group, ask us, because we believe that all entrepreneurs should know all the moving components of their business. Because how many times do you outsource to people and they do the wrong job? They don't do it how you want it. So by you learning all the moving components, it's going to be so much easier in your business. I mean, we had a website like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we paid a few £1,000s for it. And it was just 4 pages. And every time it was crap. Every time we wanted to change a picture, he charged us £30 because we didn't know what we were doing. And in the end, we decided to just learn every single thing ourselves, from website to course platforms to Facebook groups. But we didn't just learn one website creation. We learned Shopify, WordPress, Kajabi, Squarespace, Wix. We tried to learn them all so that when we are helping people, we want to help them with a website creation on a platform that is simple for them to use. So that's why we try to do a bit of everything. So course platforms like Teachable and Kajabi, and then learning about your Facebook group and how to make the most from it. Email automations, opt-ins, content strategy plans, and branding. So any of these that you're uncomfortable with, please ask and we can help you. So strategy and discipline equals success. So again, like we said, follow the formula to feel clear, confident, and certain in your business. And again, if you don't, it will be complete chaos, confusion, and overwhelm. So spend the next week or the next few days getting organized and starting afresh. Get some spreadsheets, get your folders together, and start afresh. And work on your mindset. Chris has done that 21-day program. It's absolutely amazing as you work through it every day. It will make you think. It will make you believe in yourself more, and you'll have that self-awareness. So it's important to carry on with that course as well.
Definitely. Don't let your mind trick you, your self-talk saying, I haven't got time for that, because it will.
Make time.
It will tell you, you ain't got time to do all that. Carry on, plod on, plod on, plod on. Mm-hmm. Make the time to do this because it will create time. Make the time to get your strategy and discipline in place, because it will create time for you.
So that's it, ladies. Have a fab week, and we will be back on next Monday. Awesome. Any questions? Don't forget, just ask us. Bye.
Bye-bye.